Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Sin, and welcome to another Rise of Kingdoms video. And today, I just kind of want to summarize my account, um, and just kind of talk about a little bit why it is what it is, because I did get removed from C55K, and I'm not trying to start drama, by the way. This is not a drama video. I am perfectly fine with being moved. That's not what this video is about. It's just kind of to show, obviously, kingdom organization matters, and you just have to be on par with what they want. And I think that's fair because there's expectations on everyone's end in a kingdom to do your part and to have stats to back you up. Now, my stats don't look good on this account, primarily because, one, I took a few breaks in between the game, had things going on in my life. I'm not in the position I am in now. There was also every kingdom I remigrated to, outside of this one currently, had a civil war. So doesn't really help because I didn't really want to get involved because, well, I didn't really feel like, one, I wasn't around enough at those times to really care who was in charge. And it just didn't really matter. I wasn't going to wreck my account for a situation I didn't completely fully understand. And one of the situations was actually the king, in a KVK2 that I was in, sold our entire kingdom out to get paid. He actually asked for money from one of the other kingdoms that had a bunch of whales that he would literally destroy a fort and all kinds of flags so he could get paid. So there was a civil war over that, and I just kind of didn't want to stick around for that. So I was like, nope, I'm out. So I left that because I was too busy to deal with any kind of drama like that. And that's the thing about playing a game like this. You can't, if you're too busy to play, it's hard. But at the same time, I'm going to say, you don't want to wreck your account for whales who are fighting. If anything, it should be settled by the whales, honestly. And the free to play should stay out of it. I mean, obviously, some of you are going to back your whales or because they're your friends too and whatever. And that's cool. I get that. But that time, all the people I migrated with to that kingdom migrated out after that. So I was like, okay, I don't really got anybody here that I'm rooting for. So I'm not wrecking my account for that. And like I said again, then I moved on and I went to kind of just go about my life, and I'd hop on here and there to get my 2 gold sculptures and then hop off and kind of just try to build up my commanders. And at the time, we kept migrating backwards. So it didn't really help all that much because by the time I hopped back on my account, we were, we were way further into the game and my account wasn't built up at all. I had barely any troops, no expertise commanders, nothing. And this was at the time before even Guan came out. So you can imagine this was a little bit ago, a while ago. And so why my kill points look how they do is just because of the lack of participation in civil wars that were petty and pitiful, to be honest. And then KVKs that got ruined because of those civil wars. Sucks. Lack of preparation on my part because of having to take breaks. So it just made my commanders super weak. So it's trades weren't even good. It was I believe some of my trades were 4 times the amount of what I was dealing. So it's I'm not even getting a good trade in. So I'm just letting my troops get wrecked, wasting all my speed ups, and honestly, I'm going nowhere. So why am I trying to get kill points when I'm oh, you got 4,000 sev wounds, or you got this many deads, or whatever. And it wasn't a lot on their end. It was a lot on my end, and they got a lot of points for them. So I was yeah, it's kind of dumb. Don't do that. Don't go just sacrifice your troops if you ain't got the means to keep them alive. Because if they're gonna get I'd say 25,000 to 4,000 differential. Yeah, it's not a good trade-off. That's a really bad trade-off. Now, my account currently actually has a few expertise commanders and almost and one on the way kind of thing. So where it's at now, I like where it's at, and I'm definitely willing to put in the work on it in this KVK. And this is a very well and organized kingdom. I have friends here from 2714. I think I mentioned that in the video that I have a while back. That told me they like it here and that things here are great. So I'm going to give it a shot here. That's why I migrated here. And I'm going to try to get my kill points up and just kind of like do whatever I need to do to get this account to where it should be and to kind of recover from all that lost time and all the drama and stuff. And hopefully the kill points will go up. I have plenty of action points. I'm definitely going to be hitting barbarians super hard in this KVK. That's my plan. And honestly, moving forward, it's looking a lot more uphill. And I don't mean like an uphill battle. I mean like uphill, like I can see the sun. I'm not looking down in the valley. I'm looking up, and I'm going to be moving to the top. And for this account anyway. Obviously, I'm not going to be like top 10 in this KVK because that'd be insane. Especially for my account where it's at. I don't even got T5, so that's kind of stupid. But what I will say is, as I'm looking at it as it stands, who knows? Maybe I'll get shifted. And again, you get shifted around in KVK anyway. So what alliance I'm currently settled in doesn't define where I might be at later on. It all varies based on your contribution. So yeah. Moving forward, though, from this conversation, we are going to be going into KVK pretty soon. I do know that there was a hint drop and a mail that went out that we will actually be in a KVK with 254, who is, I believe, the top 3 alliance overall as far as servers go. So that's actually really cool. I know that's a kingdom with another YouTuber who's definitely reached the platform for a while now, who's been out there for a while, and that would be Chizgul. And so it's going to be kind of cool to be in a KVK with someone who's so high up on the platform and, who's going to be in a KVK with us. So that's going to be really interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. So without further ado, guys, I just kind of wanted to talk and just kind of say, hey, if your account kind of looks like mine and you kind of feel, like you don't like being where you're at, it's like, well, obviously you need to work your way up and get kills. And a lot of people, some people just come and they just try to get rewards and, stay where they stay, and they have the KP they have, their kill points, and then they barely progress. And then some people, hopefully, like I said, like myself, I'm going to try to bring those kill points up and show a lot more contribution than some of those who already have a lot of kill points. That's the plan. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching the video. My name is Sin. Leave a like and subscribe if you like any of the content that I come out with. I currently am also going to post a link in the description for my podcast. My podcast is completely different from my YouTube videos, but what I will do is at times I'm going to try to correlate the audio with some of my videos on YouTube into the podcast so that some of you can listen. But not every topic I talk about, I want to talk about on YouTube. I'll keep it on the podcast. And if you guys want to go tune into that, you can go and you can listen to that while you're driving or something so that you can kind of like stay interactive. I think that a lot of people should be making a podcast outside of doing YouTube. That's what I want to do. And I think it'll make the Rock experience or Rise of Kingdoms more interesting, especially for those who are really busy and on the move. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. My name's Sin. Like, subscribe. Peace.